Right guys, okay, just done the painting, had a major stuff up. The paint I used, I decided to spray some red to give it a bit of a colour, put it on there and it took off this top coat. So, clever of me. But it looks alright. I'll probably outline it or hand paint it or something. Put a couple of little Iron Man masks there for kills. And now I'm going to do the brown wash because there's nothing really stopping me. The paint's pretty much dry. And I'm really keen to see what it looks like dirty, so I'm going to try the brown instead of the black. This is Tamiya red brown 50-50 with what do they call it? Their X28 thinner. So here we go. Just slather it on, and the paper towel wants to dry it off already. There we go. And that is going to be an absolute waste of time, I reckon. It doesn't look very good, it simply looks dirty, which I suppose would be good. Which is what I want. Let me just do the other side first, see if it makes it look any different. You really should do the whole thing. What I am lucky is it's not taking off the enamel paint underneath. I am not sure. So what I'm going to do, I've got a 50-50 mix of the thinner and black paint, so I'm going to try that. Already had that. Oh, and it's all evaporated. Lucky me. Back soon. Okay guys, as you can see on that leg there, I've just done it over, gone over it with the black, and it looks okay. Still not sure either way, so what I'm going to do is play it safe. Do it with the brown. Doesn't look any good, I can go with the black. I'm going to be wiping much paint off as I go. So you just slap it on. Oh, I've got to zoom out because you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Slap it on and wipe it off straight away. So you can see the difference between that piece of bodywork and that bit. So there is a dirtying down and a dirtiness to it, so I'll give that a shot. Maybe just do a lot with brown and do just black in the deep areas, something like that. But I'll do that, get back to you. Okay guys, all those weeks of working and assembling and building and painting, and I totally screwed up the final step. The brown has just stained the surface chronic and I can't get it off no matter how much thinner or rubbing I do. So I got the feeling I'm going to have to remask the whole thing and repaint it. I'll try again when the paint, that staining is dry. Maybe it'll come off a bit easier, I don't know, but let's put this bit on. This is just to look like it holds down the front cover, which it does, but also it hides a great big gap there, so a little bit of Hollywood. And there's two screws that go at the back there too, just to keep that cover straight. Alright, talk to you again later guys. Bye. Okay guys, just been reviewing all the videos taken over the last few days, and okay, first, solved the problem of the staining with the brown. I didn't need to repaint it, it was great. Mineral terps, it just took off the Tamiya brown without touching the underneath paint, which was really odd because the Tamiya is water based and the underneath paint is solvent based, so I'd expect it to affect that, but it didn't. So repainted this, did it mostly by hand. I used a washer to do the shape of the O's and the G's. Just put some tape over it, drew it by hand, carved it out, painted it, and put a little bit of clay down first to resist so you can see scratches and marks. I'll see if I can zoom in for it. It sort of looks, you know, like a soldier would do it while he's sitting waiting for something to happen. That was the hardest part. That's try number 5 to do that. I even tried it doing freehand. I tried using other stencils. It just looked terrible, especially with my little childish scribble. But okay, so Now what else? Looking at other weapons on the net, there are a few things I added, like I put a little white cream band here, just masking along existing lines, putting a little bit of clay down and then spraying it with the ivory I've got. I use the ivory because one, I've got it, and two, it already looks dull and faded, like faded white, so I don't really have to worry about weathering it that much. And up the other end here, I've added this little red band just for the sake of a bit of colour, and also that'd be the place where it'd be, you know, red warning this area is hot sort of thing. Now, I have to tell you about the paint. I did have a problem with the paint in that I didn't really check things out. This is the paint I used underneath the Duracell Max, which I told you about earlier, but I forgot to tell you my top coat, I was going to use this stuff. It's called Flat Soft Iron by Rust-Oleum, and it's got a really nice gunmetal look, and it does look good, it's great, except despite how different the caps look there, they're actually very close in shade. Let me see if I can zoom in on an area for you, on the magazine probably. So as you can see, the contrast between the dark back, the dark metal, and where the scratches and wear is supposed to be is not very noticeable. So going to have to rethink that for the future. I'm not going to try and repair it on this lot of work, and I want to move on to something else. So as you can see, you can actually see how the silver and the black works with the black background on a laser ranger. But on here, I mean, this is the stainless steel all along the edge here that you can barely see. You can barely see it there too. So that's better. Zoom it out. Zoom focus is probably, and there you can see it, but it's not that noticeable. So okay, lesson learned for the future. And there's a little close up of some of the wiring. I've still got to get some more. But that's it. Oh, and I've painted the little. This is going to be like a satellite link, so you can actually get real-time data from your satellite. Because the whole point of this weapon is to engage men in power suits, and soldiers in power suits can move very fast. So you want very early warning of when they're coming, and so you can shoot them. Just notice that little bit there. I've got some metal on that. That actually looked quite good. It does look like worn metal, but it's supposed to look like plastic. So I'll just leave that. Okay, so that is my A.P.E Rifle finished. I'll take some nice photos and put them at the end of the video. And they'll be on my DA page as well. Alright guys, bye.